All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Welcome to episode 13 of our Hutan Pantai series. This is Ultra Farmer. We are back here. I'm just getting this tractor and planter kind of put away here. I'm gonna pull around. I think maybe I'll give it a quick little pressure wash here. Quick, why not? I'm gonna actually just give her the old Wap2C, and we can kind of go through everything that happened where we're at right now. So let me shut this down so it's not in our ears. Let's go with this. Let's give this thing a nice little pressure wash. Okay, so what I did is I went through and I planted all of our canola fields. So all of our canola fields are planted. It's August right now, which means it's canola planting season. It is also rice harvesting season. So we're gonna go get our rice harvester fired up, and it's actually sitting down by one of the rice fields right now. I pulled it over and it's just sitting there running. But we'll get that rice harvester going. You can kind of see him in the background over there. Get him going on that one field. Oh, what the? I always do this. Somehow I like try to get back in the tractor and I'm just pushing the friggin' pushing the pressure washer around. Okay, I'm gonna spin this tractor around. We will go get the rice harvester going on these fields. And what else are we gonna do? Okay, so yeah, we gotta pull all the rice off. Now, I gotta kind of do this strategically. So let's just go through. Actually, let's hop over and let's get this guy going first. Before I start chin wagging here too much, let's just. Is that the width of this? Is 1.8 meters? Okay. Dang, I mean, if you say so. This. Let's set a worker doing this right now. So I've found that if you, I didn't know this. I actually the weeds still might grow, but what I did, I'll hop out of this tractor and I'll just run over to these fields. Both these fields over here have been planted and rolled and fertilized. Well, we fertilized them before, but okay. So they've been planted and rolled. Also, what I did is I took our hoeing implement that's on that green tractor right now, and I went over these fields, and it's not giving me, it's telling me that the weeds are not growing anymore. I don't know if that's going to change once one growing cycle has hit. Um, this one's going to say, yeah, see now where you can see where this tractor's went over, it's just telling me that this field needs to be rolled. So I'm hoping that that works, because obviously last time I was all worried about forgetting, that I was going to, yeah, forget to get the weeds off like I did last time, and it'll affect our yield bonus. Let me just turn up the speed here so I can run around a little faster. Because what we need to do is we need to grab this truck, get him fired up, and we'll pull him down over to the rice fields. Now, another thing that I want to do is I'm going to go through the production facility and kind of show you how much oil we've got so far and how much we still have to produce or push through with the canola. Once I get this truck parked over here, I can kind of go through that stuff with y'all. So I think if I'm doing this correctly, so let's park that there. Let's go into our production facility, go into our oil mill, canola. Okay, so we got 27,000 liters left in there. I'm pretty sure, I can't really remember because I'm kind of just blanking right now, but I'm pretty sure we had 36, almost 37,000 liters. Or maybe it was 37, almost 38. Right around that mark, sitting in this production facility. And basically what I did is I slept through 1 month. And can I visit this place? Let's jump over. I slept through 1 month. And so 10,000 liters of canola basically have went through this facility, and it produced these 4 full pallets. So we have 4,000 liters of oil right now. Each of these pallets is 1,000 liters of canola oil. I just kind of stacked them there out of the way. So we still got another 27,000 liters. So it should technically take about 4 months to go through one of our harvests, right? Like if that makes sense, if we're doing about 10,000 a month roughly, and we had about, let's just for easy numbers say 40,000 in there, about 10,000 a month. It's going to take about 4 months for us to go through all of the canola off of one of our harvests. And if I come into here, so if it takes 4 months, right? So say we harvest in July, so into August there goes 10,000, another 10,000, another 10,000, another 10,000. So by December, by Christmas time, like all our oil should be like converted, or all our canola rather should be converted into canola oil is roughly what I'm thinking off of like a decent harvest. It might even be sooner, like it might be in October/November, but just roughly speaking. So the only thing that I want to do is I want to put all our rice in here. I'm trying to do this strategically. Maybe it won't matter. I think I'm just gonna put the rice in and just let it rock is kind of my plan. I was gonna just like put the rice in, let the canola oil do its thing, and then start the rice so that I could just easily keep track of everything. But nah, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think what I'm gonna do is just as soon as this rice is good to go, we'll put it all in there. I won't activate it till we're done harvesting all these fields, so I can see exactly how much we get for a yield. Because all of these fields should be like, yeah, 97% yield bonus. This one's 100%. So this should be a really good indication of exactly what we're going to get for rice per harvest, kind of at the max amount, which is nice. So that's what we're going to be doing this episode. We're going to be harvesting some rice, and we're going to be getting stuff in that production facility. And yeah, probably at the end of this episode, what we'll have done is harvested all the rice, and probably slept through another month just to see where we're at with canola oil and all that stuff. Then once all of it's been kind of pushed through and we see exactly the oil we get from one harvest, both for rice and canola, then I'll pull the stuff out of the silos, put it in the production facility, blah blah blah. We'll sell all this stuff next year. Let's check. Um, there's some decent contracts. There's a baling one, but I don't like doing the round bales. There's actually, yeah, this canola harvest, they want it to be brought to our mill, like our oil mill, which is kind of cool. What's this one? Peas, yeah, I don't really feel like doing that. Mowing, yeah, I don't know. I guess I could do plowing. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna stick with our harvest for right now. Yeah, while that's harvesting, I'm gonna keep this hoeing implement going on this field, which it's probably almost done. It looks like it's doing headlands now, so that means it's got to be getting close to done. And once that's finished, I'm gonna hook onto the rollers and then roll this field out so that I could return those rollers. Since I just have them leased, I decided not to. I haven't bought any rollers. The only thing I really want to buy is another rice harvester and another rice planter in the future. After we get some more land, of course. But yeah, that's it. We're just gonna be rocking along here, getting the rice and stuff harvested. We'll probably end up doing some sort of a time lapse this episode, maybe of me rolling this field or something. But yeah, I'll kind of bring you back once I'm starting to pull grain off that one, off a couple of the fields, and we can go from there. Okay, so I'm just getting the last of the rice off of this field here. So this is our second field that I had harvested. While this one was kind of being done, I decided to grab the cultivators and I cultivated the first one. But I'm just going to dump this into the grain truck right now and then get started on kind of this third field. So we got about 1,800, roughly, actually it was about 2,000 liters off that first field, kind of down at the bottom there. I got 1,800, and then I had about 228 in the tank of this harvester when I started this field. So yeah, roughly around 2,000 and then about 1,000 off that field. So we should have about like 31, maybe 3,200 liters in that grain truck right now. I'll get started on this field and then we can kind of just go check real quick. So that's there. I got the rollers set up down here. We'll probably, I'm going to roll this field right after, but yeah, 3191. So yeah, basically 3,200 liters off those two fields. I'm just going to pull this. Yeah, you can sit right there for right now. Seems like a good spot. This tractor I can get going. I'll kind of just pull down here and get set up. Get set up on this field so I can cultivate it. Kind of weird getting them set up on there. There we go. Actually, I'll start doing this while we chinwag here a little bit. So yeah, 3,200 liters. We're just plugging along nicely right now. I should actually just hop out real quick here. Oh, we're on the edge. Oh, I fell. Jeez. Maybe 6 feet ain't so far now. Okay, so this is 50% fertilized, and just tractor living on the edge. This field's 50% fertilized as well. So once everything's done, I'll grab our spreader and get these 100% fertilized before we plant. But I mean, we're not planting until the spring, so we got a lot of time to get these fields all prepped up. I'll just wait to cultivate this field, I'm thinking, for now. What I want to do, this field will take a second to get done. So maybe let's... I'm just going to back this bad boy up here. Get this situated a little bit better. Oh. Get this backed in. Okay, let's leave that there right now. Yeah, this guy's just grooving. Okay, let's go to town, roll in this field. I had set up to do this, so I want to kind of get this rolled. Try not to hit the telephone post. Whoa, just missed that. Right on. Okay, let's see if I can straighten myself out here. Okay, what I was thinking is, you know, we haven't done a time lapse in a while, so I was thinking maybe we could do a little bit of a time lapse of me rolling out this field. I don't know if we've ever done a time lapse of me rolling a field. Can't remember, to be honest. It's usually just harvesting and stuff like that. But yeah, let's do a little bit of a time lapse of this. Yeah, might as well. We'll roll this field out, and then I'll bring you back, and hopefully that harvester's getting close to finishing that field. Okay, nice. So we got our canola fields. Our canola fields should be really good to go right now. I'm just heading back up to the farm. I'm going to pressure wash these rollers before I send them back. And yeah, we'll check on that rice harvester and just see how everything's going on that field. We should be getting close to probably having to pull some grain out of that thing. I'm not too sure though. It's always hard to judge, but yeah, we'll get this pressure washed up and then we'll take these rollers back. We'll send them back rather. Let's see the little wash here. I've got a mod on that it kind of treats leasing a little bit more like renting, if that makes sense. Like you don't, if you bring stuff back fueled up and clean and stuff like that, you get a little bit of money back just for, like, it's more of like a rental fee rather than you just lose all the money. If that kind of makes sense. So if you pressure wash it, it helps out a little bit here. Oh, yeah, it always happens. I get hooked onto that friggin' I get hooked onto that pressure washer. Okay, let's go in. Where's our equipment here? I still don't like this. I still don't like the way this is set up, like where you have to go through and get this, like, your inventory. I don't like how that's set up, to be honest. Okay, so let's return those. Let's return those, and then I just want to check. We still got... Is that in the... Oh, sorry, never mind. That's the canola oil. I was looking at that wrong. Anyways, okay. My bad. My bad. Okay, let's take a look at the harvester. Okay, it's about half full. All right, I'll let him go down. I have to pull the grain out from that side, so I'm gonna just spin this grain truck around, and because we have to catch him when he's coming down that pass. Those things they dump to the right side rather than the left, like the other combines. So sometimes their spin radius is weird, so I better get this thing right out of the way so we don't block nothing. Let's jump down to this tractor and we'll just kill some time. We'll pull around here and get some cultivating done while this harvester takes a pass or two. But it's looking good. Run into those rocks. We'll be able to make this turn. This weird lip. There we go. I don't know if it's just me. Well, you know, I kind of missed a little spot there, I bet. I feel like in this game, it's easier to back up the implements. I don't know. It seemed like in FS22, like as soon as you would snake the implements just a little bit, it's just like boom, jackknife, jackknife, jackknife. It was like kind of annoying because, especially with like longer stuff, like in real life, well, in real life, the shorter the implement, the harder it is to back up. Like that's 100% true. If anyone's ever backed up like a Sea-Doo or something like that, it's so hard to back those things up because you snake a little bit and that thing will jackknife on you. It seems weird, like if you've never backed up a trailer, you're like, oh, like a 40 or a 50-foot gooseneck, that would be so hard to back up. It's actually really easy, or maybe not really easy, but way easier compared to other things. Just because it takes so much to get that trailer moving in a direction that if you kind of screw up and you steer the wrong way, it's not that big a deal. Chin wagon here, and I missed that harvester on that last pass. That's okay though. That's okay. But yeah, I don't know. It seems like, I don't know what it is. It seems like maybe I've just played this game too much that I've been backing stuff up, and it seems like it's better in this game, but I don't know. Okay, let's get this pass done over here, and then we'll go jump in that grain truck and get ready to pull some rice out of that thing. 70%, I mean, it would probably finish this field, but why not? We'll jump in this truck, and we'll pull some rice out of this bad boy. So we've got 3,200 liters in this thing right now, say. There we go. I guess we could go dump this in the... Yeah, we don't really have to. Okay, so there. That thing's good. 4,600 liters. That thing will be good to finish that field. Let's go back down. Let's just jump off the cliff here. Good. Let's keep cultivating this field. Might as well kill some time. But it's looking good. We're looking pretty good for this rice harvest. It won't take much longer to do these other fields. I can't wait to get some more rice fields though, to be honest. Actually, I'm more excited to see how much rice oil we're going to get off everything, and just kind of see, like, when we take everything in and sell it off, kind of what kind of profits we're going to be looking at just with both the rice and the canola oil. Yeah, it'll be pretty cool to see. Pretty cool to see. I'm hoping we set up a good plan here. I'm hoping we didn't waste a bunch of time trying to be rice and canola farmers, and it's just going to be such a bust. But I don't think it will be. I don't think it will be with the rice. I think what's gonna... Just living on the edge there. I think what'll be really good is once we can get some more rice fields going and then have 2 planters and 2 harvesters, I think that's where we'll start to see like a ton of cash. Especially since it's not that expensive to get another harvester and planter. And really, it's not going to be that expensive to get like another big rice field. Like if we spend 120 grand and we get that field down there that's just plowed up, which field is that? 32? Yeah, field 32. If we can get that one and make that into a rice field, I bet you that'll be like as big as like 3 of our rice fields combined. So if we could do that and kind of have like our own little unit just set up for that field, it'd be pretty good. But okay, I'm just going to keep going here. I'm just going to slowly mess around and get these fields cultivated and that field pulled off. I'll bring you back probably once we're working on our big main field out front of the farmhouse, and we'll start putting some of this grain into the production facility. Alright team, I'm just heading over to our final field here. I'm just going to dump off this, or dump off what we got into the grain truck here. Hopefully I got enough room in this grain truck. I got a mowing contract going over here. Actually, I wanted to bring you guys over and show you this. I started this one and I borrowed this equipment. Like, these mowers seem pretty sweet. I haven't used these. Well, missed a little spot there. Okay, wait, let's get this off here. Like, I mean, these mowers seem pretty good because it seems like these leave pretty good windrows. Like, I'd be able to just mow, and if we were doing silage, we could just bale right after. I don't know if, like, since this is a contract, I wouldn't be able to come test with a baler. But I mean, if anyone knows if you've used these mowers, can you just bale right off that? Does it still get? I mean, those look like pretty good windrows to me. I had this mowing contract going over here with this set, this kind of like offset one from the back, and you definitely couldn't. I mean, you could bale this; it would just take frickin' forever. Like, you would definitely want to windrow it. But where are we at? I mean, these ones look pretty good. Pretty good. Let's just go in the store. Well, yeah, let's go. Let's go collect some coin for all this. There's that. There's that. What we'll do here. Why is this not on? Whoa. They're gonna let me in here? There we go. Okay. I'm just gonna get this guy started on this field. And then let's go into the store quick right here. I just want to check these mowers. Like, if you can bale right off that, that's pretty crazy. That's good for silage bales. Where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? Did I miss it because I was not paying attention? Vegetables. Yeah, grassland mowers. So it's these ones right here. Mowers cut grass, right on. Okay, so you don't really get any definition for 180 horse. So that's not too bad. You could use a medium tractor with it. These ones are 110 horse, which is good to know. $220, 120, 60, so like 180 horse for that setup. Kind of like how they do that. These are 110, and then this is a little bit more intense. But yeah, this is pretty good. 52 thou. Yeah, I'll have to keep that in mind for when we're trying to do silage next time. I mean, obviously you still could windrow it and stuff, but or if you had to do hay, I mean, you'd still have to ted it and then windrow it again anyways. But if you're just doing silage bales, that could be pretty sweet. Pretty not too bad. Okay, cool. So let's just jump over to this truck. Okay, we got 6581. Now I'm going to go dump this right now just because we're probably not going to have enough room in here to finish that whole field and put it into this truck. So 6581, we'll call it 66 for easy numbers, and then whatever we get from that field, which should be like another 2 or 3,000 maybe? Not too sure. Okay, let's dump this in. Let's dump this in. Yeah, I like those mowers though. What other contracts do we got out there? Actually, I checked. There wasn't. This one's like tempting just because it's 20 grand. But I don't feel like doing it. This one would be good because you could just set it and forget it. But again, I don't even feel like messing with it right now. Baling, I would do this one, but it's a round baler. I don't want to mess with the round balers. I like the square balers because you can just continuously bale. You don't have to stop every time the round bale's done and let it drop out of the chamber. You can just keep going and going and going. But okay, I'm gonna let this harvester go. I'll kind of babysit this a little bit, but I'll bring you back once this is done. We're gonna dump this stuff into the production facility, and then we're gonna sleep through a month, and we're gonna see how much oil and stuff gets processed through. Alright team, I am just finishing up on this field right now. I was kind of chasing everything with that cultivator as it was going. I just set a worker to hopefully go finish off. Hopefully that works good. Okay, so let's dump the last bit of rice. Looks like we got 974, yep, 974 liters dumping into the grain truck here. As soon as this is done, I'm actually going to jump right into this unit 2,800. So, and we had 6,700, 6,600 in the last one, right? So roughly 9,400 liters off this haul, I think. If my math is math, then it'll be about 9,400 liters. I'll just let this dump in and then we'll check real quick. Oil mill, 9422. Our math is math, and if I've ever been mathed. Okay, so now what I want to do, what I kind of want to do, what we got? We got one extra pallet kicking out here. Let's move this. Move this guy. And so I think we do about 10,000 liters per time that we sleep. So maybe let's do two things here. Let's fuel this thing up right away. I'm just going to leave it parked over here real quick because kind of the last thing I want to do with you guys in this episode is I just want to sleep through a month or so and just kind of get a good sense of what we get for canola harvest. Like what we get when we're done our canola harvest, how much oil we can essentially get off of that, blah blah blah. So with all the fields that we have right now, what are we going to be consistently getting for oil out of that production facility? So there's nothing good in the storage right now, is there? No. Different time this would have been fun to get. This is a good set, but it's too much horsepower. We don't have big enough tractors. Okay, let's sleep through here. We're 26,000 liters of canola in the production facility right now. We'll see what we have after we sleep through for a month. What we got to do too. Okay, this is definitely, there's a couple things we're going to do here. So first of all, I'm going to just turn on, get my running shoes on here because we're going to have to run around a bit. Let's go check. What do we got here? 4 more pallets. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Put those there. Okay, now, before we sleep through another month, what I've got to do, what do we got here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 pallets there. Check our production facility, 19,000. Okay, so we should probably have to, I just had to come down here and make sure there wasn't any freaking weeds growing or anything on this. Before I slept through a bunch of months, actually, go check this other field. Nothing on here. Okay. No weeds growing on here. Okay. So that means weeding right after we cultivate or after we seed there will work good. Man, look at this fog though. Like I'm not even trying to like make excuses last time, but like this is what I looked down upon on the fields and I like hadn't noticed there was weeds growing. Like I don't know. There's some valley fields, right? So, I'm going to have to do some other stuff here. I'm going to have to go fertilize and stuff like that. So, what I think we'll probably do is I'm just going to end the episode there. We'll call that for this episode. In the next episode, what we'll be doing is just working more through the production facility. I'll bring you guys in and we'll kind of go through the next stages of the production facility because I want to get the rice oil going next. And we're going to have to pull all the canola out of the silos and stuff and get that going in the production facility as well. But I kind of want to run this experiment with the rice as well. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. And just see how much we get for rice oil off of a single harvest. And that we'll really be able to gauge in the future as to what we're going to be able to kind of profit per harvest. You know, if that makes sense, or I'm just probably rambling at this point. But yeah, we'll end the episode there, and I'll bring you guys back in the next one, and we'll continue with our production facility. We've got our fields planted. I'll probably go fertilize them just off camera so that we can kind of go through. Let's shut this off, go like this. We'll just check the stores. Nothing in here that we're going to need. Okay, yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like always, I appreciate it like crazy. If you haven't already, I really appreciate if you hit that like, hit that subscribe button for me. All those good things, completely free, and they they really help me in the channel out, that's for sure. But don't ever feel like you have to. I would make these videos no matter what, because I really love doing it. We're doing it though. We've got the oil. We finally got the production facility going. We have pallets of oil sitting there. I can't wait to go sell them and see how much coin we can roll in, and really start banking some cash as we, we're getting to that point where we're getting close to being halfway done this part of the series. So, I'm stoked that our production is rolling through. So thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching this. And thanks again. Okay, this is Ultra Farmer. I am out.